home of Rufus King, who served his state and country with honor and distinction as a delegate to the Continental Congress in 1784, 1785, and 1786. He was Senator of New York from 1789 to 1796, and he was Minister to England in 1796 to 1800, and again in 1825 to 1826. He returned to State Senate in 1813 and was re-elected for a fourth term in 1819. Here we have the kitchen. The Kings used this old kitchen even though they had a new one because they preferred to use the old-fashioned style that they were used to. Here we have an icebox, which is now referred to as a refrigerator. This is an old-style waffle maker. Waffle makers actually date back to the 1300s. Ingredients to make an apple pie. Delicious. This old-fashioned stove was installed because of John Alsop King. Servants also used these bricks to heat their pillows on cold nights. Here we have an old rotisserie used to make rotisserie chicken and other types of meats. Rufus King was always traveling, so he loved to collect wine from the places he visited. The old parlor is in some ways a living area, but it was mainly used for entertainment for guests that came over. When fireplaces weren't in use, they were covered like how you see in this picture. This china was imported by Rufus King's granddaughter, Cornelia King. Rufus King had an enormous library with over 5,000 books. He was a founder of the New York Historical Society, where all his original books remain. King's library was his favorite place in the house, but unfortunately it was also the coldest, so he had this foot warmer installed to keep himself warm on cold nights. Service hall is where the servants passed through to reach the main part of the house. All servants were paid because King did not believe in slavery. All following images are facts that the museum workers put up in place of service hall. The dining room is not where the family ate. Instead, it was used for parties and celebrations for friends and guests.
They would stay in this room, so like people who are running for presidents or just like really famous people in politics, they would all stay in this room. And then another portrait over there, and that's one of his granddaughters. These are all things that we found like around the house. So we have a bowl that was in like kind of like a platter would be served like during dinner. There's a spur that would kind of be found like the back of a cowboy boot when they're riding a horse. Just some yarn and thread and a sewing needle.
Rufus King was a farmer, and his land was 90 acres. But when his house was sold to the state, they turned it into a park.